Warning: modifying your car can be illegal in some states. By clicking on the link, downloading and flashing your car is done at your own risk. A Flat Out Gear Slammers channel and personnel are not responsible for any damages or issues that might happen to you. This is for off-road, on-track use only. We are not responsible for street use in your state.
No, officer, I'm not cutting my exhaust.
If you think about it really hard, it does taste like blueberries.
Come on. There we go.
How's it going, Gear Slammers? Today we are going to be talking about tuning software about your Volvo S60R and some other models, but typically they are. Recently, Cody, the brother of S60R, has released software to tune and data log with your R, and I'm going to show you how to put it on your laptop and then hook up your car, pull your original file, and then flash your ECU for either stage 1 or stage 2. So let's get into it.
Here's what Cody shared. He tuning software. You're gonna have to, the link for this drive will be down below. So you're gonna click on it. You're gonna go to Volvo Tuning, and all these files are gonna be here. What we can do is hit right click and download. And it's currently zipping. This might take a minute or two, and then it should download. All right, so it is zipped, and it downloaded immediately. So we're gonna go down to our downloads. We're gonna right click. We're gonna extract. Something similar to that should go. I like to put this on to my desktop. Open it, Volvo Tuning, and now there's quite a few things you have to do. So you should open up the S60R flash suite, and you're going to have to generate a request for a license. I'm going to bring this over here real quick. Also, there are instructions, like they're kind of vague, so I'm just going to expand on them. But here is the first step. So we got the license manager up. We're going to generate license requests. We'll do mine. We'll just make another one. Make sure all your information is correct. It may not read it. If it's not, gotta find my VIN. I'm gonna put mine one in. We're gonna hit generate request. I already have one, so we're just gonna do a different one. And now, if you look at here, obviously at the step 2. Step 3, so that's going to be saved. Then we're going to open up, we're going to close this, go back here. We're going to go to VIN License Generator GUI. And we're going to click Brad 2. And it's going to automatically bless the file. It's going to be good to go. So we're going to hook up, we're going to go to the DICE suite. We're going to add license. My stuff is here, it's correct. We're gonna hit close. That's fine. I'm on my desktop right now, so that's fine. Mike's gonna explain how to pull the stock file off of your car in the process of doing it. And then we're gonna show you how to pull off that file and make sure you have the correct ECU number.
All right, so Mike's currently doing this process to his wagon. We are using my R as a battery charger for his car so his car doesn't die. Mike will now explain the simple process of doing this inside the car.
Yeah, so as Brad said, you gotta have a charger hooked up, because if your battery dies when you do this, you're most likely gonna brick the ECU, and then you're gonna you have a lot of problems anyway. So we're just using this car because our battery charger just doesn't work right now. Oh, and it just got done, look at that. So first things first, you gotta download the flash suite. Got to open it up. You got to connect your dice, which I got my dice connected up here. You know, I just plug it into the car and the computer. Then you hit read ECU, and then it's going to open up your file explorer, and you're going to have to make a file, label it whatever you want, and hit OK, and then hit flash ECU. It's going to ask you to turn the ignition to key, or It's going to ask you to turn the key to position 2, you know, to run position without the engine running. Then you hit flash ECU and you just let it do its thing. It's probably going to take 10-15 minutes-ish at the most. It takes a really long time because it's just got to read everything. And when you go to flash it, you do the same thing, except you just hit flash and it takes probably, I don't know, 3 minutes. It's a lot faster. But this is step 1 before you do anything. You have to do this.
Alright, so my desktop's being a little weird. I am running Windows 11 and it should be okay. So we're going to hit VEB decryptor. Come on. We're going to hit OK. Now it's going to look for our VLC file, that license. Should be, got mine right here. We're going to look for that VEB file right there. And now it's going to ask you, it's going to transfer it into a bin file, so you can just name it whatever you want. Not this one, just for shits and gigs. We're going to hit enter. And now if we go into our, where we put it, Old Tunes, stock ECU, it's going to be right there.
Up, go under tuning tools, go under HDD64. We're going to go file, open. We're going to open up that dot bin, that one, or where you turned your VEB into that new tune. We're going to open that up, and the instructions say, let me pull up that picture real quick. Look for line 0001888AO. So we're going to do that real quick. It's down quite a bit. Scroll. 888. All right, so mine is off by a little bit. So we're going to look for the B5254RT. That is what mine is. It's slightly different. Quite positive that's what mine is. So we're going to open this up again because I have an 04. We're going to open up, file, open. And we're going to go to the stock tune, or go under your tuning. There's going to be bin files. I have a 0304 manual. We're going to go to stage 2. And we're going to look for the same thing real quick. Right, so I found it. B5254RT. That is what mine is. Since mine's an 04 and it's manual, that is my number. So I'm good to go. We made sure that this stage 2 tune will work on my car. So let's go out to the car and flash the car. Warning, modifying your car can be illegal in some states. By clicking on the link, downloading and flashing your car is done at your own risk. A Flat Out Gear Slammers channel and personnel are not responsible for any damages or issues that might happen to you. This is for off-road, on-track use only. We are not responsible for street use in your state.
All right, so we are currently in my R right now, as you can see. So what we are going to do is we are going to open up Sweet Bin. My dice is already connected, or it recognizes it. We're going to connect it. It takes a couple seconds. We're going to hit flash. And you're going to find under the if you go where you found everything, or where you have your Volvo tuning stuff at, go under bin files. Mine's an 0304 manual, and I'm going to hit stage 2. My key is in the position 2, and the engine is not running currently, as you can tell. So it is done. It took about 2 minutes. And that is how you tune your Volvo. Now, please be careful, be safe. Make sure you have a boost gauge. I got one right here. So I would go data logging with your buddy. You can do data logging if you can figure out how to do it on your own in there, great. We kind of know a backwards way of doing it because Mike bought a tune from S60R many years ago, so we were able to data log without a problem. You should go out with a buddy, keep an eye on your boost gauge. I peak at 20 to 21, so you got to be careful. If you have any questions, Mike and I will both do our best to answer, but I would highly recommend going onto the Volvo forums and either messaging Cody or asking questions there. Allegedly, there's a Discord about tuning these cars. I am not a part of that. I would like to be a part of that, but I don't know how to get to them, talk to the right people about it.